Setting for football, that is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Now the lefty panics on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Bijan Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Let's go now. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He fires downfield for Pitts. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. On is Coop for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board here in the 1st.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Take go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Play action. It's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun, here is Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Set. Go.
In the run, out of the gun, here comes Robinson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Ready.
3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Left 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A gift, and here comes Robinson. Robinson, a first down, and more. The speed on display. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to extend their first quarter lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Yeah! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll look underneath here for Brooks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Shut up.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Go.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. The kick by Lutz is good. Panthers are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set.
Now Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of...
Oh, big hole left side. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 27.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to go play action with Penix. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit.
Big opening up the middle. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are going to open up the lead to 8. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure. That time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
15 yards through the air. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Now, faking the give. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. This one caught just past the pylon. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Panthers. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half.
Next to score, Falcons 35, Panthers 34.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Penix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another 1st down. He'll drop to throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And they will remain down by 1.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We'll go play action now with Penix. He's got a man wide open, the tight end. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Panthers have it. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
34.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. We'll go once more with Brooks. Lots of space past the 45. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go back.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. Jesse Bates able to come up with the play and knock it away.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by... Hey, check that.
On the give, it's Robinson. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he's going to take this all the way home. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, Carolina.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Go!
On 1st down, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Play action. It's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way.
And this one is blocked. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the handoff, it's Guerendo. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. One more time, it's Guerendo. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Back to throw. Taking off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On 1st down, here's Garendo. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. Smash, smash.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Penix going to throw again. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. And here's Bijan. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here comes Corenda. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Panthers first down.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well,
And he will score. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Panthers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Next to score, Panthers 51. Falcons 48.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. And they got to score fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll run with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Trap 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll go down. Back at the 4. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Robinson. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
Throwing is Penix. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And he missed it. It's no good. Wow, that could be costly because it is just a field goal difference. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That into the hands of Hubbard. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Falcons are going to get it back here, just shy of the 20.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Falcons. They get the victory away from home in the division, which was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.